Hello, everybody, and welcome to Camden County College Cougar Esports. We have playoff action for you. This is actually going to be a recording, but it has not yet been seen by anybody. It'll be a little bit new for me as well. A little bit, I have not seen it, so we're going to experience this together. This will be, of course, in Call of Duty Warzone. This is the NJCAAE Warzone playoffs, round number 2. Round number 1, we did get a forfeit win, so that was exciting, but we're going to get right into it here. With round number 2. That is against Garden City College. So you know what? Listen, let's not keep them waiting. But I do want to say one thing to everybody. We of course do have our a Counter-Strike match later this evening at 7 o'clock. It will be on at 7 sharp. So please don't miss it. We are looking forward to seeing you there. But before that, we have unfinished business, and that is in Call of Duty Warzone. So we'll get started here in just a second as we experience this all together. So there's going to be some audio here once in a while. All right, and here we go. Okay, so we will be watching from It's Nilk's perspective throughout this entire playoff spectating here. So for anyone who is not really familiar with Warzone or how it's played at a competitive level, the way it works is both colleges will queue up together. And then one college, the two players from College A, so say Camden County College, we have It's Nilk here and Orange Poppy, will go and try and find some kills in one of the Battle Royale matches. If they end up with more kills than Garden City College, they will win that round, and you need to win 3. It is a best of 5, so you will drop here into Warzone 5 different times. So we are watching, again, round number 1 here, Camden County College. We will begin watching from It's Nilk's perspective. So here we go. We'll get the audio back.
I guess you have to drop where they...
Oh, we're actually, going to mute that for just a moment. We were talking last night. So what we are seeing here, very interesting strategy, actually, that was called out from Nilk. Mikey3 and Choco Truff, Garden City players, are in fact waiting for the AFK players to drop, and they're just collecting those free kills, which is an interesting strategy, not against the rules. So we're going to really watch, we won't be able to see that there, but I believe they do have 3 kills. And here we go with Nilk. He does get a kill there, Orange Poppy and Nilk being able to team up and get that solo player. That is a kill for them. Nilk is going to go down, though, does have the self-revive. His teammate Orange Poppy putting suppressive fire down as well. They don't claim that kill, so tense moments here. Orange Poppy and Nilk here on the edge of the map. They're going to be searching for that one player that was laying down some damage. Nilk does find it, breaks him down and instantly killed. Was a solo, possibly a duo with the player they had killed earlier. But nonetheless, a second kill over to Camden County College. And now it is 3-2. So we will be looking for that kill feed. We might see the scoreboard pop up once in a while as well to help us out. Oh, we saw it for just a moment there. So, of course, the Cougars are still behind in round 1. And they're going to have to get to work. As you see, there's 74 players still in this lobby. That's 70 total players that can be claimed. A whole lot of scoring left in this one. Nilk and Orange Poppy maybe thinking about that loadout drop there. Again, Warzone, to the best of my knowledge, it very much plays around that loadout. You want to make sure that you can get comfortable. There's a loadout drop in front of them, I think already taken.
Looks like they're headed for it.
And you see, we're going to hear some rare comms from the players here as well. You hear Orange Poppy calling out that the other team, Garden City, thinking about the loadout drop and damage being dealt here. Orange Poppy pushing Nilk with the good damage, but I don't think the kill was yet claimed. And there it is, Orange Poppy with a kill, and now they are tied up at 3 apiece. Garden City College using their strat to get that early lead. Camden County pulling right back. The Cougars very much in round number 1. Anybody watching again, if you're here thinking about Counter-Strike, it will be on in just a few hours. 7 o'clock is when the stream will go live. That is a championship game against Drexel. Would absolutely love your support there. If you're not yet following the stream, go ahead and give us a follow. We would much appreciate that as well.
You don't have to.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We're going to hear a little bit of chatter, a little bit more than we're used to hearing here. But nonetheless, the Cougars tied 3-3 in match number 1. All right, so Nilk and Orange Poppy going to get into a safe area here, and now it's at the buy station. Precision airstrike purchased. I don't think they had enough for a loadout. Again, I'm not sure if Nilk currently has his loadout or not. I don't believe so. They are moving to that loadout, maybe thinking better about buying a loadout drop. Does have ammo in hand as well. Yeah, but so there they go. Orange Poppy and Nilk moving to the loadout drop, going to get comfortable, going to get to the guns that work for them. So we'll see what it is for. Oh, actually, it looked like it may have been the same. Nilk may have already had his loadout there. Just getting a resupply on some of his utility, some of his ammo.
They see people.
So they're moving, as you can. So if you take a look at the top left of your screen here, you're going to see a purple and a teal arrow. Those are the Camden County College players. The the orange and green players, that's Garden City College. So they are moving close. You can play close together here with your opponent. No rules against that. You can, in fact, also steal kills. The only thing that you can't do is sabotage the other team, so you can't get in their way. You can't try and team kill, things like that, but you can kill, steal. So they are operating a little bit close here. You know, it can kind of go both directions, in which is necessarily, what's the right decision. But the kills have slowed down. Again, we have not seen any additional kills from Garden City College, so it is still very much tied up 3-3. Still 40 other players available. But, in Battle Royales, things can change rather quickly. You're in gigantic maps with a whole lot of people. Oh, and here we go. Nilk has found one. He has broken him. Another broken. Gets a down there. Great damage. And there goes... There is that kill. Camden County now with the lead. A kill streak being used. The airstrike being used. As Nilk goes down. Does get killed. He'll have his gulag to fall back on. Does get a kill to give the Cougars a lead. Orange Poppy's still very much alive. But the gulag kills count all the same. Nilk with a clutch gulag. Orange Poppy goes down. He'll have his gulag. We won't see it. But it doesn't matter. Nilk with a kill there. Now the Cougars in the lead 5-3. A 2-kill cushion. But again, the gulag still very much available for all the other players. We'll have to see how Orange Poppy deals with it. Yeah, 5-4. Garden City with another kill there. So it's still rather tight. Well, I take that back. I actually think it's 6-3. 6-3. We see the scoreboard so quickly. 6-3, the Cougars with a 3-score cushion. Orange Poppy with a kill in the gulag. But Nilk going to get shot down out of the sky on his respawn. And without a gulag, he's gonna have to rely 100% on Orange Poppy to bring him back here. So again, the cushion is there, but now the scoring potential is definitely lacking. All right, so we're going to see, this is going to be one rare time in Warzone where we're going to be able to take a look and look at the other team as well. So as right now we're spectating, Orange Poppy is who we're spectating. That is the lone remaining member of the Cougars left alive. Both players from Garden City are alive, so Garden City with a huge opportunity here. They have to do their work. They have to get some kills, but the Cougars' scoring potential, again, is cut in half effectively.
Okay, I'll take it. No money. They gave me no money.
All right, so Orange Poppy, you can hear the calls. He's looking for cash. He's trying to buy back his teammate. So anyone who may not be familiar with Warzone, you can do a whole lot of things like respawn your teammates with cash that you find through these loot drops throughout the map. You can buy a number of upgrades and weapons as well.
They're popping it up there now.
All right, so again, I think it's actually now, I believe that Orange Poppy got a kill that we didn't see. So it's 7-3 at the moment.
I had to change my favorite, bro.
Orange Poppy still figuring out what he's going to do from a loadout perspective.
Now I feel like this is not hot.
A whole lot of different decisions to make. He's going to take the riot shield, and he's going to take damage. Doesn't quite spot it, and he'll go down. I believe doesn't have his gulag, so really now it's going to come down to Garden City. Can they crawl back into this one? So we will spectate Garden City now. We are going to spectate from that. I mean, listen, I believe they have 3 kills, and it's 3-7 because there was a kill Orange Poppy got that we didn't see. So right now, Garden City's going to have to get 4 more kills to tie it up, 5 to win. And they're taking some damage. A kill streak coming down on them as well.
How did they not get boomed?
Choco Truff running for the hills. I mean, they are alive, and that's certainly, if not the most important, the second most important part of this game. But as the clock ticks down here, as you see at the top right, you see that number 28. That is how many players are left alive in this game. They represent 2 of those. So there's 25 other kills to be had, but that number's going down. So I mean, they're really going to have to get started here pretty quickly. Again, we haven't seen them playing very aggressive. They are going to take the zip line up here, maybe looking for some kills. One does get spotted out. Choco Truff. Oh wow, Choco Truff very close to this kill. His teammate goes down, but his shots are wild. His shots are absolutely wild, and now I believe, do they have a gulag remaining?
What is that?
Mikey got bought back in there. I was pretty sure he was down. I don't think he won his gulag with only the single kill there. I've been away from Warzone for a little while. Nonetheless, takes way too long on the loot there, and he'll go down. And as you see, it's a 7-3 score line in game number 1. But here comes that gulag from Mikey. So it's not over just yet. Mikey has to win this gulag to keep Garden City in game number 1. So we'll wait for it here, and here it comes. So again, gulag kills, they count all the same, but he's not going to have it! And that will be Camden County College taking game number 1. Well, wow. All right. So to kind of set the scene here, again, a best of 5, Garden City taking number 1. Excuse me, Camden County taking game number 1. Certainly putting themselves in an advantageous position. I think in these Warzone games, You know, it's a best of 5, a little bit longer series than typically we usually see best of 3s. So getting that first game under your belt, pretty important. So again, we're going to go back here very quickly into the game here. So, all right, game number 2 coming up: Camden County College, Garden City. And we'll get into it straight away. Now, we did see the strategy from Garden City in game number 1 where they decided to play on those AFK kills. I think, looking at the map there, that looks like what they're, yeah, it looks very much like what they're doing again. The Cougars have decided not to entertain that strategy as of yet. I mean, and listen, you can't really blame them. I mean, Mikey already goes down for Garden City. Maybe other players also can be AFKs. I'm not sure. He's still very much alive, but he is down. Maybe he also took fall damage. But Nilk... All right, so in fact, his teammate is going to get him up, so Mikey maybe just took foul damage there. Cougar's going to play it straight up. Going to look for some good weapons through some natural loot drops here. Again, this is game number 2 in a best-of-5 set. The Cougars up 1-0, but a kill early for Choco Truff. So just like we saw in game number 1, Garden City with an early advantage using the AFK kill strategy, which again is not against the rules. Absolutely is not against the rules. So very much something that they can do, and but it didn't work for them in game number 1. That said, they got 3 kills, so there is something to be said for it. Nonetheless, the Cougars looking for their first kill of game number 2. Orange Poppy and Nilk. There is a loadout drop, and yeah, that's certainly going to be attractive for the Cougars, and that's exactly where Nilk is headed. Orange Poppy quickly behind him as well. Nilk gets his preferred loadout, and now the kills are what they're looking for, looking to score.
Remember that.
Interesting Warzone with the absolutely gigantic map. Sometimes you can go some amount of time without seeing anybody.
This looks deserted.
Yeah, we hear from Orange Poppy. Look, place looking deserted. Very much so. Oh, there is a vehicle that was being driven there. I think that somebody just left it, so we could see some action here rather quickly. The one thing that's quite interesting as well, for those of you who might not be too familiar with how Warzone works and with how Warzone in college works, because it's a 4-man game, but you're only able to queue up with one other teammate here. It's Nilk and Orange Poppy together, and then Mikey and Choco Truff together. You may run into teams of 4, which is not an advantage. So you really have to play this very carefully, very tactically as well. Some kill streaks being used. Nilk going to surmise that that's where some of the action, some of the players are. 83 players remaining in this lobby, so plenty of scoring opportunities still left. Here's the pings coming out.
I should have got my ghost class.
A -5 bomb has been
You got eyes on somebody? Saw somebody landing.
There we go. Orange Poppy with the comms informing Nilk about some potential scoring opportunities here. Or at least we hope so for the Cougars' sake, because again, they are very much down in this game. We know that there are at least a couple kills on the side of Garden City. Okay, so here it comes. Nilk going to get the audio cue. Isn't able to break that armor. He's going to push very aggressively. Almost goes down. He's broken, has 1% HP. He's going to armor back up. Orange Poppy going to put down suppressive fire for his teammate. Reload coming in, and it'll be the re-engagement now. Mikey going down across the map, so definitely an opportunity for the Cougars, but they're still not able to find this first kill. Orange Poppy goes down. Hasn't yet been finished off, though. Mikey sent into the gulag. Orange Poppy sent into the gulag, and it will be Nilk as well sent into the gulag. And it was that engagement that the Cougars certainly needed, and it was that engagement they didn't quite get. There, as you see in the scoreboard there, Garden City with a pair of kills. Cougars yet to find one, so they're down 2-0.
Oh, he's packed them up.
Mikey needs to get a kill there, and he will. So 3-0. And now a pair of gulags for Orange Poppy and Nilk. Orange Poppy, the first man in. Nilk going to be giving him some information. Cougars very much need this kill. Seconds remaining before the capture point. Oh, we hear some confusion now in the comms. Not talking about, they're not sure what which right and who's left. And Orange Poppy gets pushed on and he'll be eliminated. So now it's down to Nilk. 3-0. The Cougars need this to stay alive in this game, or they will send us to game number 3. Damage being dealt, but damage redealt. And there it is. That will be the game, I'm pretty sure. The players should back out here, not in just a few moments.
I'm with it, though. I'm not going to lie.
It appears that just maybe Garden City wants to play this one out. Again, there is no way for Camden County to score here, so they definitely did lose this game. Unless, of course, Garden City wants to buy one of them back, but I don't think you would have any reason to do that. Mikey, the last player left alive.
Yeah, lead the game so we can pack you up next time.
All right, so in fact, we are going to just cut away there and bring the footage, push it ahead a little bit. So Garden City did win game number 2, and we're going to head into game number 3 right now. So the series tied 1-1. Garden City able to push back, not willing to go quietly into the night. If you've heard this cast before, you've certainly heard that term. And here we go. We're going to head right into game number 3. Right? Oh, we heard, and we also heard this caster in stereo. So we're gonna let the coaching moments happen. We'll go ahead and mute those, and we'll just take a look and see and watch the action ourselves. So we do have some damage being dealt, and now the Cougars have decided to land with Garden City in the AFK area. We did see Nilk get a crack there on some armor or on a player, but not able to claim that kill. The Cougars not willing to let Garden City just get some free kills, wanting to compete for them. But I don't see either squad able to claim anything just yet.
I'm gonna have them get pushed. They got that. They got no armor either.
All right, so again, I do apologize for some of those awkward coaching moments from last night. We might, again, once in a while, the audio might have to go away. But Here we go. Here it is. Mikey, by the way, going down low, loses all of his armor. Nilk taking damage. Bobbing and weaving. Orange Poppy and Nilk pushing on at one particular player. Poppy goes down, but he's certainly not out of it just yet. Nilk gonna get aggressive in defense of his teammate. And it's getting quite hectic. There goes Nilk with a kill. He got it down. And a kill. So he'll defend his teammate. Nilk absolutely doing work here in this game. And the Cougars looking for just 2 more kills. Excuse me, 2 more games. And then they will be able to... They'll be able to advance on here. Wait a minute. So Mikey has gone down. Garden City has lost... 1 player sent into the gulag. The second player is down, and certainly the Cougars are not going to get him up there. So Choco Truff also going to be heading into the gulag, and we have a pair of kills already, I believe, for the Cougars. So the gulag is really going to come down to those gulags. If Choco Truff and Mikey can't win them, this might be a very, very quick game number 3. Either way, Nilk and Poppy very healthy, full complements of armor. It's just searching for additional kills. Here, definitely out here on the edge of the map.
That's crazy.
Chokotruff and Mikey still waiting for their gulag fights, as you can see there on the bottom left of your screen. All right, well, there's one. Mikey with a kill. Very much keeping Garden City alive in this one. But without that gulag in their back pocket, will certainly make it a challenge. They're going to have to play very well from here on out. But Choco Truff will lose their gulag, so the scoring potential significantly down. And Mikey goes down again. Mikey with 2 kills, though. Cougars have 1 kill. Garden City with 2. So, but Garden City's off the map. They can no longer score in game number 3. The Cougars need to get 2 kills, and they will take the game. So Orange Poppy and Nilk not going to be in any hurry at this point. Plenty of time, not a lot of kills to get. 2 kills, definitely not hard. It's very attainable. Loadout drop fortuitously in the path here of Nilk and Poppy. And now, again, with that comfortable loadout, very healthy. Garden City off the board. I mean, again, you'd have to think that this would certainly be benefit Cougars.
No glint.
And again, remember, both Cougar players also have their gulag remaining. And for those of you not too familiar with Warzone, when you do get eliminated after your first time being eliminated, you do have a second chance, essentially. Oh. You go up against another player eliminated in what's called the gulag fight. It's a get out of jail free card, so to speak, at least an opportunity at that. So I mean, yeah, this has to be the Cougars' round to lose. Just looking for a pair. Garden City has to watch from the sidelines. Nilk looking, searching, just scanning, as you can see, just looking for a couple of players, maybe somebody not paying attention. I think they'll take pretty much any fight here. But again, as of yet, there have not been too many players spotted. Even in the AFK area, I believe both teams only came away with a pair. Or excuse me, both teams came away with one for a total of a pair. And Nilk sending out the pings, sending out the calls, suspects maybe that there's an enemy team here.
Spies in the mud.
And again, the Cougars only looking for two. Two is the number.
Okay.
That is what is needed here to get on the board. Get on the board and take game number 3, where Garden City's backs would be up against the wall.
That's NJCAAE.
Okay, so here we go. We are now finally going to get some action here, it sounds like. There is a truck moving in. That is an enemy truck. So this is it. This is where it's all going to happen for the Cougars. Even one kill will tie them up. Nilk going to make the call to the roof here. Drops right back down, and they are just hunting. They are hungry for it. You can definitely tell. They want to end this very quickly. Send us right on over to game number 4. And again, we absolutely know that there are enemies in this compound. There is no question about it. It's just the question is, where are they?
I do got a feeling.
It's not going to be... It's certainly going to have some action here. And there is a truck, again, does have an enemy inside of it. Orange Poppy and Nilk opting not to take shots just yet.
We might have to take that balloon, bro.
And there we go. That's exactly the kind of utility that Poppy and Nilk need. You know what it was? I think that was a squad of 4, and I think that's exactly why they didn't engage. Again, as we talked about, there are squads of 4 that they're going to have to contend with, and that's not the answer. That's absolutely not the answer. The UAV going to be used, though, and that's going to be absolutely critical, you would think, because that's going to be how they're going to spot out the solos and duos that they can actually score against. So smartly, they opt not to fight the squad of 4, opting instead to pick another fight, to live another day. And honestly, when there's no pressure to score a large amount with Garden City off the board, you know, I actually love the play. Absolutely love the play. You know what? Pick your fight.
Wait, no.
Pick your fight. You're in no hurry.
It's dead, bro. It looks like a ghost town.
Again, Orange Poppy, we can hear those comms like a ghost town. Absolutely right. 48 players remaining. Actually, now it's up to 50, down to 49. A lot of people getting bought back in, winning their gulag fights. (2-1). As a reminder, is the score. 1-1 is the series score. It is a best of 5, so the Cougars certainly need this one to stay in it. Garden City just hoping and praying that the Cougars will run into a group of 4, something that they can't handle. And there we go. Nilk has spotted somebody, and he'll ping him as well. Orange Poppy right behind him. And Nilk is going to get aggressive. This is going to be the fight of their choosing, it would appear. This might just be a solo, and which will give them the tie. Damage being dealt. Not quite able to break the armor. But Nilk now, with all the advantages. But he'll go down. Again, the Cougars do have their gulag, Both of them. Both players have their gulag to play with.
I got one dude.
So Orange Poppy is going to be alone here for a moment. Milk got a little bit aggressive there, and as you saw, that was definitely more than just two players. And again, that's exactly the kind of thing you have to contend with once in a while. So Orange Poppy and Nilk going to be sent to the gulag, and these kills matter exactly the same. So, you know, whatever you can get done here, it is equally important as out in the field, and Nilk will be up first. Spots out the player, moves right to the left, does get some damage. We saw this go wrong for him last time, and he does go down. So Orange Poppy going to need the kill here. The Cougars down 2-1 in this game. Another kill from Poppy is required to stay in it. It all comes down to this.
Okay.
Orange Poppy playing deliberately, and that is a kill, exactly what the Cougars needed.
So I could technically just, drop on my head, but I'm gonna land on somebody.
Oh, I believe in ties, it's actually the team that's left alive that is the tiebreaker. So it is 2-2, but the tiebreaker, it goes to Camden County right now. So that is the game. But wait a minute, Orange Poppy wants to get a kill anyway. Isn't able to claim it. But that's okay. Fact of the matter is he didn't need to. He was the last member alive. So the Cougars bouncing back, taking game number 3. And now they have one more game to claim. Garden City now needs to win 2 in a row to stay in it. So again, we're not going to waste any time. We're getting right back to it. So last time we saw the Cougars try and play the same sort of game that Garden City did, play for those AFK kills, and we did see them win it. Maybe even just contesting the AFK kills is a wise decision.
There's 2. Great.
All right, so let's see which team can do it. Orange Poppy and Choco Truff both with a kill, so 1-1.
That was trash.
There's another AFK. Well, actually not AFK, as you can tell.
I'm down.
Orange Poppy with the kill. Well, actually, I believe Choco Truff and Orange Poppy may have been competing for that first kill.
Why did I go over to them like they were the ones? They are moving smart though, trying to get away from this, because this is gonna be dry.
All right, and you hear those comms from Orange Poppy calling out that this area is going to be dry, not a lot of kills to be had, so the teams are going to have to move to where it's going to be a little bit more populated. And again, it was a little bit interesting there. I thought we saw a pair of kills come out. Nilk without a kill. Orange Poppy definitely with 1. Oh, Mikey is going to go down here. Choco Truff goes down as well. So again, it's going to be the gulag fights. Can Garden City win their gulag to stay in this?
Trash guns right now.
Because they very much need to. Again, that scoring potential goes away.
Man, I did not know that was that close. I feel like we should wait. Though. I feel like unless you see only one. I think I only see one.
Again, we hear those comms. Maybe thinking about camping the loadout or taking it. And it looks like Nilk is making the call to go over and actually take it. Getting their comfortable loadouts like we've seen a few times before. Orange Poppy going to ping out a couple of enemies.
And he's going for the bomb.
Choco Truff does get the Gulag win. Actually, both of them got the Gulag win, so there's a couple of kills there.
That's what I'm saying. There's definitely people around here, though.
So Nilk and Poppy going to have to get aggressive. I think they can't. I don't believe that they can rely on the Gulag only. Nilk going to lay down some serious damage onto the helicopter. Not able to blow the helicopter up, though. And it looks like, is this the same helicopter? It's got to be. The helicopter seems a little bit confused. Oh, this is going to be an interesting situation. And Mikey's going to go down for Garden City, so he's off the board. Doesn't have the Gulag to revive him. Choco Truff also going rather low. Armor broken. So Choco Truff definitely in a really tough spot. It might be an early exit for Garden City like we saw in game number 3, which is exactly what the Cougars would want. Okay, here we go. Nilk spotting out one. Choco Truff goes down as well. Orange Poppy and Nilk able to get a kill there. And looking for more. They find a second. Armor broken on a third. And this is exactly what the Cougars need to win this one here. Again, Garden City off the board. They can't score anymore. And in fact, I believe that from what I could see there, I thought Orange Poppy with 3... I think the Cougars have won it. I don't believe they need to continue on here. I'm fairly certain. We'll find out in just a moment here.
What's done in the dark?
And that was me last night. So I believe it is in fact a wrap. As I said last night, the Cougars have won game number 4. As you can see, it was a 4-2 scoreline. And that is in game number 4, and that is a best of 5, so the Cougars will take it. The Cougars will take it. Three games to 1. NJCAAE Warzone Playoffs Round 2. Wow, fantastic. I mean, listen, I think just to kind of debrief a little bit about what we saw there. Clearly, Garden City with a strategy. By the way, I do want to point out that Garden City was the 5 seed. The Cougars coming in as the 21st seed. So very much an upset win. But Garden City, their strategy with those AFK kills, you know, I think that's a bit of a crapshoot though, because if you don't have those kills, if there's no AFKs, if there's only 1 or 2, maybe you put yourself in a disadvantageous position. I think that's what we saw there. Garden City went out early in a couple of those as well. Couldn't even have any scoring potential. Point is, the Cougars have won it. They are up, they've won the series 3 games to 1. So they will play round number 3 and possibly round number 4 if they should win round number 3. It will all get played next week. It will be on December, let me make sure, December 7th. Yes, Yes, December 7th is going to be round number 3, so please tune in for that. We really want to get more and more Warzone in here. So congratulations to Nilk and Poppy, Orange Poppy. They have gotten Camden County their second ever playoff win. So congrats to them, and we will see you all here actually in just a couple of hours. Counter-Strike Championship against Drexel at 7 o'clock. So the stream will be on for that. We'll see you then. All right, take care.